What's going on, guys? Kaiger here, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about professions on the global server. Let's jump into it. Alright, so professions. Once you're in Tesca, the second zone, you can start upgrading professions. They show you how they work, and you can start upgrading them. From this page, you can bring them all from level 1 to level 7, which is the max. Once you get them all to level 7, then you can do Master on the right as you see, which will give you something extra for all 4. Now let's talk about how to upgrade these. So processing is going to be the most important one, not for the things that you want, but because processing is required for cooking, for blacksmithing, and for alchemy. And if we take a look, processing is just making your iron, gold, things like that. Once you get any of these to level 7, you will unlock a chest piece for that gathering outfit, which I'll show you later on. Alchemy is the hardest one to upgrade. I will talk about that one last. Cooking is actually pretty easy to upgrade if you go guild shop, and then ingredients on the right, you'll see promotion box 1 has everything needed to go to cooking level 2. And then it's all the levels. So right here, if you use guild currency, you will be able to buy up to the levels. This is going to be very big once you get the guild boss. You'll get weekly payouts of guild currency, which will make this cheaper for you. If we go back to professions, then we have blacksmithing. Blacksmithing, everything all the way up to level 6. It requires the things from subjugation. You can get them very easily. Even if you can't get it naturally, you can get it from the subjugation shop right here. You'll have interesting things like 4-star 1 awaken like this, which you can then use your points from doing the subjugation runs to purchase it, allowing you to kind of cheat the system for blacksmithing. So cooking and blacksmithing, you can kind of cheat to upgrade. Processing and alchemy are the two you have to actually work on. Processing is pretty easy as there's no real requirements for it, but let's check out some of the important things that you want to hit in your processing. So the first things you're going to see is level 2, 3, and 4. You have the ones at the very, very bottom here. They only require the rune enhancement stones and the enhancement shards, which you get tons of during play. And these items right here you sell for gold, which is going to help you a lot. Another important thing are the thread bundles right above, and that's because that helps you finish your outfits, which will then give you stats to your monsters and your summoner. Then you can also do the first level of props for sale, which are a little bit harder to make, but they are tied to weekly, so you want to get these as soon as possible. You can only make them once a week, and they sell for a good amount of gold. So now let's talk about cooking. Cooking, they give you ones that are already done, as you see, and then the question marks are ones that you have not unlocked yourself. Once you go in here, you can put anything you want in here, and then it'll tell you, oh, the first item should be this. And then if you go through trial and error, you will figure it out. If you don't want to go through that, if you join my Discord link down below, I have the full list of every single thing in the cooking on my Discord. And some very important ones, one that is very sought after would be this right here, beefsteak, monster attack plus 111 for 30 minutes. This is very powerful when you're doing that guild boss. Remember, there's 1 of you and 3 of your monsters. So that's 111 to all 3 of your monsters. Then we talk about blacksmithing. Blacksmithing is going to be very, very important, as if we look down right here, Foggy Prison, and White Shadow Castle. This is your normal Foggy Prison weapon, and then you upgrade it as you see, like that. And if you click it, nothing special, right? And then if you take it all the way, also nothing special. But if you go down and over, which requires level 6 blacksmithing, then you can make this, which has a special effect, which increases a skill level of a random attribute research by 1. And if it's light or dark, if it's light, reduce damage taken. If it's dark, increase damage dealt in PvP. So what that means is, with skill research, if we go down here to skills, you'll see at the very, very top, attribute research. So if it increases it by 1, it'll be 1% bonus damage. It goes up as we go up. If we take a look back where we were at, it also increases the base stat. As you see, attack 1205, but when we come down here, it'll be 1306. And that's the base number. It'll increase as we go. Then at level 6, you can bring it up again, and then we won't be able to do level 7 until we get seal, which will be probably about 4 weeks for global. White Shadow Castle is going to do the same thing, but it base starts at 6 and then makes the same kind of change. The base effect doesn't have an effect, but once you go down and over 1, then it gains a stat, and then when you go down and over again, the stat gets bigger. You'll be able to do that for weapon, sub-weapon, and all of your accessories, but the thing to note is it says Summoner Defense by 105. That is a 4-piece set bonus, which requires all 4 to get the bonus as you see here. Last Greed, which is something you don't have yet, but earrings and rings are done. If I equip the necklace and bracelet, then I will get the set effect at the bottom. Now let's talk about alchemy. Alchemy is going to be the most important one because this allows you to make the gems to upgrade your weapons and sub-weapons, as well as the sunstones, moonstones, galaxy stones, as well as the books for your runes. You can also make runes for your monsters, and the 3 biggest things you're going to want is first Alchemy 3, so you can make the Energy of Harmony, Energy of Transcendence, and Energy of Chaos to do your Transcendence. Then you're going to want level 6 for 2 reasons. 1, to make Magician's Research Logs, which is a skill point that you can put towards your summoner. You'll notice you get 5 per level. I believe at level 20 you get a little bit more, but generally you're getting 5 per level, but once you're maxed out at 70, you're kind of stuck. This is how you go past that. You can make it with cooking as well as at an earlier level, but it costs a lot more. Then you also have once per day, you can make a scroll here, and then 3 times a week, make a scroll here. That is a free 10x a week as a free-to-play that's going to be very, very powerful for you. Not to mention, you can get some transmogs for your monsters. This will not be available right now on global, but it's something to look forward to once they add the hero zone. But let me know in the comment section down below if I answered any of your questions, helped you out, and please try to get Alchemy 6 as fast as possible so you, as free to play, can get 10x's every week. Till next time, guys.